Food security has always been a serious concern during times of conflict, disaster, and uncertainty. Throughout history, people who prepared their food supplies in advance were far better equipped to endure difficult conditions. During wartime, families and soldiers alike learned the importance of maintaining reliable food reserves. Supply lines could break, markets could close, and sudden shortages could appear without warning. Those who understood how to create emergency food storage gained a powerful advantage. Stability when everything else became unpredictable. The foundation of emergency food storage begins with understanding the purpose of stored food. Emergency food storage is not about collecting random items and stacking them in a closet. The goal is to build a dependable supply that can sustain you during disruptions when normal food access becomes difficult. This could include natural disasters, supply shortages, travel interruptions, or unexpected financial hardship. A well-planned food reserve should provide enough calories, nutrition, and variety to support your body for an extended period of time. The most common starting point is a 30-day supply, but many experienced planners gradually build reserves that last 3 months or longer. The first practical step involves choosing foods that store well for long periods. Some foods naturally last much longer than others. Dry staples such as rice, beans, oats, lentils, pasta and flour can remain usable for months or even years when stored properly. These foods provide a strong foundation because they are affordable, calorie-dense, and versatile. Canned foods also play an important role in emergency storage. Canned vegetables, meats, fish, soups and fruits offer convenience and a long shelf life. Because they are already cooked and sealed, they can often be eaten with minimal preparation. The key is selecting foods that you already eat regularly. Storing unfamiliar foods may sound practical, but people are far more likely to use and rotate items that are already part of their normal diet. Once you choose the foods, the next step is proper storage conditions. Food lasts much longer when protected from heat, moisture, light, and air. These 4 elements are the main enemies of long-term food storage. So, a cool, dry and dark location is ideal for storing your food supplies. Basements, interior closets and storage rooms often work well because, temperatures in these spots remain relatively stable. It's best to avoid areas that experience frequent heat changes, like garages or attics. Dry foods really benefit from being kept in sealed containers. Airtight buckets, glass jars, and heavy plastic containers are great for protecting food from humidity and pests. Even simple storage bins, when used properly, can help extend the life of staple foods. Another important habit, honestly, is rotating your food supply. Emergency food storage shouldn't just be forgotten on a shelf for years. Instead, it should function as part of a regular cycle. Whenever you buy new food items, place them at the back of the storage area and move the older items toward the front. This method ensures that older foods are used first before they expire. Many households follow a simple rule: store what you eat and eat what you store. Rotation keeps the food supply fresh while gradually building a reliable reserve. Water access must also be considered alongside food storage. Many stored foods require water for cooking or preparation. Rice, beans, pasta and dried grains all depend on a clean water supply. If water becomes scarce, even a large food reserve becomes difficult to use. For this reason, emergency planning usually includes both stored water and methods of purifying additional water when needed. Cooking methods are another factor people sometimes overlook. If electricity or gas service becomes interrupted, certain foods may become difficult to prepare. Many experienced planners include foods that require little or no cooking, such as canned meals, dried fruits, nuts, and ready-to-eat snacks. Simple backup cooking options, such as small camp stoves, charcoal grills, or portable burners, can also make a major difference during disruptions. Variety is equally important for long-term food storage. Eating the same meal repeatedly can quickly lower morale and reduce appetite. Adding small comforts such as spices, coffee, tea, sugar or powdered drink mixes can make stored meals much more enjoyable. These small additions require little space but greatly improve the overall experience of relying on stored food. One practical way to begin emergency food storage is building gradually over time. Instead of buying large quantities all at once, many people add a few extra items during regular grocery trips. Purchasing 1 or 2 additional cans or bags of staple foods each week slowly builds a reliable reserve without straining the budget. Within a few months, this steady approach can produce a surprisingly well-stocked pantry. Preparedness is not about fear or extreme scenarios. It is about stability and peace of mind. When you know that your household has dependable food reserves, sudden disruptions become far less stressful. The lessons learned during difficult periods of history remind us that preparation often separates those who struggle from those who endure more comfortably. Creating emergency food storage is a practical step toward resilience. It requires thoughtful planning, proper storage, and steady maintenance, but the benefits are long-lasting. Food security has always been one of the foundations of survival, and those who prepare in advance carry a quiet advantage when uncertainty appears. If you enjoy learning practical preparedness skills, survival knowledge, and timeless lessons drawn from history, be sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who values readiness and self-reliance.